it just fits StarCraft so much. Oh, we'll just lead you all to your death and make more of you and grow humans out of minerals. You're expendable.
Hey, StarCraft is known for being the best, the best or one of the best RTSs in terms of complexity and strategy. It said nothing about realism.
Yes, I know, and as a writer that's constantly criticized for making plot holes, my suspension of disbelief is, regrettably, cynically very low.
Okay, it's gonna be some zealots moving across the map with a mothership, core, and Phoenix S support.
Do the Queens see? Oh yeah, they can. They're up near creep.
Yeah. In theory, there is a way for Zest to win this engagement if he has a pylon close enough, which he doesn't. So largely he just wants to force army out of his opponent, and he'll just recall. Because there's no pylon here. So this is fake.
Question, can you lift larva?
Yes.
Oh, you can! I didn't know that!
I don't know why you would, but yes.
I really want to see this now.
I'll do it in a custom for you.
Okay, thank you. Then I can finally see someone lift a larva.
Or maybe if I'm... Well, I usually don't use Phoenixes. Well, it's rare for me to use Phoenixes in a PvZ. I do on occasion, but not to the extent Zest does.
That'd also be kind of an interesting twist on the Yamato cannon to a zealot. Misclick and lift larva.
Well, it's not as bad as killing your own mothership. I still won, fortunately.
That was very ironically funny.
Basically what happened is I had a, huge Tempest army, and I misclicked, and I single-shotted my own mothership.
Yes, I was present for this.
So it was just kind of like, well, that wasn't supposed to happen. Oops. Anyways. So the third is going down for, Soul. And it's so late because of his poor opening. His failed 10 pool. Yeah, I think I watched this game when, I was up really late one night and I realized, oh, GSL is going on. I'll go watch it since I'm still awake. And it was playing, and I turned it on, and it was this game, and I saw the Zealots and the Phoenixes moving across the map at the beginning, and I was like, wait, how did we get into this position? I was so confused, because it's like, Protoss should not be that far ahead that it can do that. And I was just like, I know Zest is good, but against Sulky, this is ridiculous. What happened? So now I know. It was a 10 pool. That failed miserably. And I don't really watch much GSL, when it's being cast, because that's time to sleep.
But you don't like Tastosis?
Tastos is actually kind of cool, especially when Artosis talks about his baby girl.
Oh. Yeah, I heard about that.
Kind of a soft spot for that.
Also interesting times when you dress us up as Pokemon characters. You did that once, but yeah.
I should have you do that.
I have a disembodied voice. I haven't appeared on camera once yet.
I know.
Except maybe my arm on the side.
Then that way you don't have to show your face.
No, I have dignity. I'm not a unit that you can just control inside of their depth. I have dignity. And I don't think StarCraft would sell if that if your units had dignity. Go attack. No, I don't want to die. We need more people. Oh, you need like 10 years to go for people to give birth and raise their children again. Oh, that's great. We need to mine. Oh, we actually need to drill several miles underground to get these resources at random eclectic parts of the planet. I don't think StarCraft would sell or be popular or do anything if it was realistic.
Well, at the very least, they're kind of spread out. So, but I mean, proportionally, that doesn't really work. They could at least make it look more realistic if they like made it holes in the ground
or something like that. I mean, say like the vents like cause the minerals to form, and they like the formations happen in its proximity to each other or something. But yeah.
Well, I mean, if it's a vein instead, if it's like a giant vein and they just create like drills of some sort.
Yeah, that might work.
But yeah.
I mean, you think for all their technology, they'd build the kind of like assembly line or like treadmill to move minerals over instead of them burying each one of themselves.
True. But I think we'd be less forgiving on that lack of that than mineral patches the way they are now.
Yeah, but this is just comical degree of logic, or yeah.
Or more forgiving, rather.
Yeah.
Is it raining? I guess it is raining again. So far, Zest has lost nothing.
Oh dear.
And Sulky has lost 12 drones, 8 Zerglings, and 3 Overlords. I wonder who's going to win this game.
I wonder too.
Okay, there's some roaches. Okay, let's compare armies. There are 54 probes to 50 drones. Okay, not too bad. There's an immortal, 8 zealots, and 5 phoenixes. 2 sentries, a mothership core, against 3 roaches, 7 queens, and 16 zerglings. Well, An Immortal and a Colossus can definitely handle pretty much all the Zerg Force alone. So 8 Zealots and 5 Phoenixes are just sort of ensuring victory. I mean, Thermal Lance isn't done yet, so technically he needs, like, the 8 Zealots. Or 2 Sentries, one of the two. But, okay, Sulky is going for, Enduring Locust, or he has Enduring Locust so that he can, get Swarm Host, because he realizes he is behind and the Zerg comeback unit of choice is Swarm Host. So, that's... yeah. Protoss, one behind Dark Shrine, Swarm Host, Zerg, one behind Swarm Host. It doesn't rhyme, it's not as pretty, but it slows the game down and gives you a second chance.
That seems to be the point.
Well, DTs don't really slow the game down, they just give you a second chance.
Yeah.
I mean, they can slow the game down in that, like, they can force a recall in a PvP scenario, or like force the army to come back home to deal with the DTs or keep them in their base, but it doesn't slow the game down nearly the same way Swarm Hosts do. Like, if we're comparing the speed at which it slows the game down to loss of kinetic energy, DTs is like losing 50 degrees Fahrenheit, whereas Swarm Host is like losing 50 degrees Celsius.
Oh my goodness. Kinetic energy?
Because temperature is just kinetic energy.
No! Senator, we have to act like we're normal humans on this cast. Come on! I knew that too, but no. Just an illusion of normalcy, a hallucination of normalcy.
There's no hallucinations on the map, what are you talking about?
There's one right there.
That's not a hallucination.
Oh,
It's a graviton beam. You're hallucinating.
Yes, because I haven't slept in 30 hours.
And he says we need to preserve normality. I totally won that.
Congratulations, you beat me on 30 hours no sleep. I think the entire degree of puns existed in this cast has been rather exemplary for 30 hours.
I agree.
I'm currently like the no energy left floating before you realize gravity exists and crash into the ground and burn in hysterical horribleness mode.
I think you seem to be holding up rather well for such little sleep.
Yeah.
So these locusts are going to be annoying, and that's all they're going to be. I mean, they're not going to do much of anything. I mean, in fact, I think what will probably happen, because there's not much anti-air, is the Phoenixes are just going to pick up the locusts. or rather